Okay, good evening. Um, Welcome to week 8 of Information System Security. Um, we are very, very much in the home stretch. This is the last week of the class. So I think the end of the semester for the school is May 8th, and the final exams are scheduled for the week after. All right, so basically we have one more topic we're going to talk about this week. So the video recordings we have out here is for topic 10, which is um, dealing with computer abuse and incident response. So the idea of what do you do um, when something happens? All right, if you detect uh, an attack or some sort of cyber security incident, what do you do? What should be the appropriate response? And what happens is a lot of times organizations, that will as they're putting their plans together, they won't necessarily think about the appropriate response. What's the thing to do? Do we what information should we capture, and at what point do we raise this, you know, um, to external law enforcement, or what do we do in terms of our internally, who should be notified in what sequence? All right, so this is all part of this computer abuse and incident response, which is um, number 10. All right. Um, so basically, that will wrap up the basically the material we're going to talk about. We're not. You don't have to worry about the chapter 16, the quality attributes for application architecture. Just basically, we'll just do 10 this week. Um, what we have outstanding, a couple things. Just want to do a quick recap on. All right. So the quizzes are all open. Um, I'm going to go back and I'm going to double check on kind of where everybody's at, and I'll kind of circle back with folks. If you're a bit behind, we'll start kind of making an effort over the next week to kind of wrap all that stuff up. Um, Grades are due on May 18th. All right, so I'm going to take a look what the schedule says in terms of when the final exam is, uh, which will be a week after this one. What day it's scheduled? Well, we can set that time, so we'll probably do it like Wednesday, Thursday. Um, and what I'll do is, once again, I'm going to do the final exam is going to be basically we'll cover all the topic areas, all right, that we've talked about over the course of the semester. And what I'll do is I'll put together a study guide, much in the same fashion as I put the study guide together um, for the other two exams. So this is, what I'm going to focus on the next week or so, just kind of going back, checking where everybody's at, kind of getting everybody up to speed, kind of bring everybody together on this. The paper, um, the grades have to be in by the 18th. If we'll probably do is put a cutoff time on the paper for maybe the 16th. I mean, when you need an opportunity to kind of review it and whatnot, and then factor that into the final grade. All right, so I think we've got everything. We, we should be, I think, in pretty good shape. I think I had, the template, and the demonstration of what we're looking to do with this is all out here. All right, so should be able to go back and take a look at the development of the business impact analysis. All right, and as I said, we'll be. Oh, somebody had actually reached out to me, asked a question around the questions. All right, basically the study questions. Ordinarily, I usually have not used study questions when we're meeting in class. We're doing our regular, um, you know, meeting face to face. I actually did it this term, primarily because we're doing this in a totally remote um, fashion. All right. So basically, what I'm going to use that grade for is I'm going to use that. It gets factored in as part of my intention was to factor that in as part of our class participation, because obviously, you're not we're not meeting face to face, so you're trying to use something. What I will do is, and kind of a, not everybody is have not quite gotten exactly the response I was looking for. So what I'm going to do is, if you've completed those questions, if you've participated in those discussions, basically I will, I've tracked everybody who's been we've been going through this. So I'm going to give that away, that I'll add extra credit. All right. So if you're a bit behind, you want to kind of catch up with some, you want an opportunity to look for something for extra credit. You can, you can go back and take a look at the questions. The questions are all open. I don't think I've closed any of that out. I think all of the quizzes should be open through, I think the end of when grades are submitted. So I think everything is out here. So I think that is pretty much it. We're kind of into kind of into the home stretch here, and we want to, kind of, we'll try to finish this up strong. All right. So what I will do is this week coming up, I'll put together probably like maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I'm going to pull together a study guide, similar to what I had done before, kind of a written study guide, and then kind of a discussion of going through it. And really, what it'll be is almost a summary of the topics that we talked about over the course of the semester, right, which is all the stuff we're going to be, looking to cover on the final exam. Okay, so that's about it for now. Once again, any problems or questions, just send me an email. As I said, I probably probably will be circling through and double checking on kind of where everybody stands in terms of the completion of work, of the different assignments, and we'll you know look to power that through. All right. So any questions, reach out to me, and we'll gracefully finish this up. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.